Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we got Stacy and Kim to discuss Tommy Goes to Chicago, Season 1, Episode 8. I'm going to change the hashtag, my bad. I forgot to do that because I it's no longer fuck this show. I did enjoy this episode. I changed it last episode. It was so, huh?
You did?
You should. Yeah, I was like, fuck. Yeah, I went full Queens on this series. I was like, fuck this show. I was like, hashtag ignorance is what I wrote. Because that's what they gave us. So there you go. Anyway, redeemed. I say.
Really?
Yeah, I was impressed. I was. Anyway, let's get to it. Let's do it. Stacy, what did you think of episode 8?
I didn't like it. Claudia is slowly becoming Tariq for me. Like, I need her to walk up to Tommy and be like, teach me the motherfucking game, Tommy. Like, the bitch is rich. All she have to do is sit and do some spreadsheets and shit, some QuickBooks, and sit your ass down somewhere. But no, I want to be the face of a drug organization. Fuck my daddy. Bitch, shut up. You're not about this life.
Yeah.
I agree.
I promise you, I couldn't put into words why I didn't like Claudia, but once you said it like that, I was like, yes.
She's a spoiled little rich bitch trying to be bad. That's what she's trying to do. And it's annoying. And she's going to get people killed.
She was fucking some girl, stole her drug, stole her chemist, and now she thinks she's somebody. And she dropped 2 bodies. One was a lady that didn't see it coming. The second one was self-defense of a crackhead. Like, you're not about that life. You're not going to be just out here like Tariq, just knocking pew, pew, pew. Like, you're not.
Hey, season finale. She goes full Tariq. It's going to be her, Tommy. Liliana's leading the charge. Whole stop. Liliana's leading the charge. It's going to be Claudia, gun drawn. It's going to be Dr. Williams, gun drawn, going against the STARZ. and Tommy is the general, just giving commands. They'll be like, take it, ladies. You go left. I'm going to go right. I'll be like, stop it.
I think Claudia eventually she needs to go because she's doing stuff behind Tommy's back. And it's not going to end well for her. It's just not. Stop doing stuff. You don't know what you're doing. When she went to go talk to Diamond, I was like, what are you doing? He just told you 10 seconds before.
You can't trust her. She can't.
Yeah, you can't trust her.
Mm-mm. I need her to be dangled off the balcony of her house. Whatever the fuck you live
full of Puffy. Yep. Full of Puffy.
We're not running, you're falling. I can't trust you. Right. I'm taking you like she's gonna rob Tommy.
And Liliana told him, you can't trust this bitch.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he's not listening. So when the shit hit the fan,
like he's trying to play her though. He's like trying to keep her close to make her feel like she's important to just get rid of her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope that's what he's doing because I can't believe he's really just gonna prop her up like the little Lion King doll and be like, yes, you are the queen of Dahlia. You are it. No, Tommy already said that this is my shit.
Yeah. Well,
so I believe he sincerely believes that he's like, Claudia, you need to stand up to your dad. Like, this is your business. I do believe he was giving her flowers, as they say. I'm trying to stay modern. I feel like that's what he was doing with that. I love the fact that Diamond showed some sense in this episode. The Diamond was like, look here, if you coming at me with 10%, you got partners, you're working behind their back, and you need to get the fuck out. Like this ain't nothing I want to mess with in the first place anyway. And he figured out that it must be Dahlia that she's talking about. I was like, I like Diamond. I love Diamond in that scene. 2 scenes where he got sense all of a sudden. So I
know, right?
I was impressed.
He's smarter than Ghost. Because it took Ghost a while to figure out that Angie was working for the feds. At least Diamond figured it out in about 3-4 episodes.
Well, so because he said, didn't he say something about Google or something? Or he can.
Yes, and he knows how to Google.
Right.
Despite 15 years in prison.
Exactly.
So
they got Facebook in prison. They got Google. They got everything. They got podcasts.
But Ghost was free and didn't know how to Twitter.
Exactly. He didn't know anything.
He didn't know about the Twitter. So let's unpack.
So he's gay, so it don't matter. Dominique. Dominique said, "I think Liliana will try to sleep with JP, but JP is gay, so it won't work."
That's right.
She was all in his face. I was like, "Well, damn, why don't you just take your panties off? Like, what are you doing?" Like
trifling.
She don't do white, but she do half white.
She can't tell he's gay. Like your gaydar is off. Like
give off gayness. He's just a man.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, he
had that deep voice and a tan and a sleek back.
I do love the deep voice. I have a thing for a man with a deep voice. It's just something about that.
Yeah. So let's unpack a couple things. All right. Okay. So the reveal of the Diamond's confrontation of Adrian. Again, second moment where I'm like, now you're a boss. Like now he's like, bitch, you ain't pulling no games on me because I know who you are. But as we've discussed before, it's amazing how people's Google skills just fall off because he never typed in Tommy Egan, New York, and be like, Tommy Egan died being chased by federal law enforcement. He's a known drug dealer, he was arrested with a drug dealer named Lobos who ended up getting murdered. All of that is public record. And he hasn't looked at any of this shit.
Because you live in the real world and they are in a fantasy world. That's what.
I was like, this don't make no damn sense. But then, hold on.
Well, we already talked about the fact that his name shouldn't be Tommy Egan. Tommy Egan died.
We talked. That makes no sense.
None.
But first, hold on. Adrian was like, I don't fuck sources. Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
I don't fuck with stories.
Yeah, you just did.
You just did. Like you said.
Twice.
I mean, he was like, I got many angles on you, girl. I was like, oh, he's dropping it on her. He was like, I went, he was like, Anyway, sorry. He even fucked her in the barber shop. I'm like, trifling. I knew they were gonna go for this. I fell in love with the source bullshit. Like you fucked them the first night. Like this, it's not like you were trying to. Let's talk about the big. What?
She wants us to believe that she was just happened to be sitting in his booth. Elijah didn't show up for whatever reason, and she just saw him and thought,
dick. Maybe she was fucking Elijah, and she's like, "I'm fucking some CBI guy tonight."
Ew.
I couldn't even remember who Elijah was.
Elijah was Jeremiah.
I know it took. Like I had to think. I knew he had to be somebody. I was like, "Who the fuck is that dude?" It was like, "Oh, that's the guy that got murdered."
Because he died, got shot,
and that doesn't even get part of the discussion. Like, heck, she definitely turned into Angie. Let's start when she turned with the Angie to be like, I'll give up all this shit for you, baby, because that dick is so good. Fuck my job. Fuck the Pulitzer. I'm like, it's you and me. And I'm like, is she gonna get murdered by fucking Jannard as soon as he finds out that she's fucking trying to write a story about them? And Elijah was her source. He don't like competition anyway. So Jannard's gonna be
Jannard in it though. Because remember, Nada and Elijah were kind of talking about some little hush-hush plan that they were working on.
It wasn't snitching.
That never went anywhere.
Wasn't that about Tommy? I thought that was about Tommy, right?
It was about Tommy.
Tommy.
Either way, they failed to lay any kind of groundwork for like this Elijah snitch thing, like at all. So this came out of nowhere, really. And then again, his face of, oh my God, it was Elijah. Does he talk to Jannard to be no? Because he has to know. He has to know Jannard's going to kill her. Like if he tells his brother the whole story, he has to know that. So I'm like, where is this going? Like, where is she going?
She dead. If another person murdered that I give 0 fucks about.
0 fucks.
Yeah, I don't care whether she lives or dies, because that whole storyline is dumb to me. The whole reporter thing is why, like, it just, I don't know who's writing this, but it's getting on my nerves. So it doesn't make sense. Why the whole reporter thing? What is this gonna do? What's the big deal about it? It's not like Snowfall, where the reporter actually had a real story. It was about the government. Yeah. Selling drugs in the community to for the war, So I was like, but what is the story here? I don't get it. He's a dude who went to jail for 15 years and got out.
And it's Rick Ross.
Yeah.
But I mean, it wasn't like he created crack or something. Like, I mean, it wasn't like he was like some kind of major figure. Like, if like White Boy Rick, when White Boy Rick got out, that was a big deal. You know what I mean? He was important.
But that's because they've kept him in jail 20 years later than he should have been. I mean, that is huge. That's huge, right?
That's huge. I mean, he did commit a crime while in jail. But yeah. They were fucking him. They really were fucking. But I mean, to your point, he was famous. Like, there's a reason. Like CBI as a crew don't mean shit to anybody. I mean,
Nino Brown level, like.
Yeah, I just don't. Anyway, so we got to see where
he understood, like, staying like hidden, like nobody knew who he was. He just kind of was like the ghost of CBI. Nobody just knew who he was. So I don't really get his backstory at all.
Me either. I don't get it. I don't understand what his story, why his story is noteworthy. Like, he's just a drug dealer
who can't shave, because that bullshit scene where he was trying to shave his brother's face was complete shit. Like, they put that bullshit cream on his face. He scraped a little bit off his neck, and it was like, okay, I'm done. I shaved you, and I'm gonna clean you up. I was like, stop it, just stop it. Like you don't cut hair, bro. We get it. So just burn this fucking barbershop down. You should have
been able to shave him, though. I mean, men shave themselves, right?
Yeah, but shaving another man, that's a whole different. I mean, that's a different thing. I mean, but clearly they're like, we ain't trying to get nobody murdered on an accident on this set. So let's just put some fake cream on him and have him rub his neck and be done with it. I'm like, what is even happening with this big brother mentor shit right here? I don't know. So anyway, so let's get to the chat. So let's talk about Gloria. Gloria's return and demise in the same episode.
R.I.P.
Like, oh man. Okay, look, before we go too much, I really enjoyed this episode. I felt that this was.
I thought it was good, but I mean, it's just one. That whole thing.
Gloria's death should be important, but it's not. Because she was Tommy's sex toy for 5 episodes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And now you got Tommy like, bruh, Victor, I'm here to save you, bruh, and your girl, because I know she loves you. I mean, when she was sucking my dick, I mean, she was, but she was thinking about you. Like, I knew she was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, anywho, save her, bruh, because my light-skinned girl is dead. You need to save yours. And I'm like, because I can't have another one on my conscience. By the way, your father wants to murder her, and you're not going to do anything about that. Like, I thought this was going to go a whole different direction. I thought he was going to ride up to fucking to Walter and shoot that fucker and be like, what you're not going to do is kill my girl. Like, I thought that's where this was going.
There's still room for that to happen.
I mean,
now that Gloria is dead, Vic is going to all of a sudden grow a pair and like stand up to his dad and somehow think that Tommy was in on it as well. So now there's going to be like this little beef thing going on.
Yep. That's it.
See, that
will quickly be murdered by Tommy.
So yeah, but that doesn't make any sense because he said, I saw your dad.
That's what I didn't understand. Because when Polly came and talked to him, all of a sudden he was like, oh, Tommy's the enemy. He's in on it. Like, Tommy told you what happened.
Yeah.
and Victor doesn't ask Paulie, hey, did my dad try to murder my girlfriend? Because I need a clarification on this point. And he didn't even ask that to be like, yeah, in fact, he put a hit out on her, but I didn't put it through because I care about you and Gloria, and because y'all the love that needs to be.
Wait, so the dad put the hit on Gloria, but that was the Serbs who came and shot the car up.
Oh, yeah. It was. But they wanted you to know that, like, he really was about to kill this woman. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the concierge was like, no, that's not okay. So I don't know. So yeah, Liliana is trying to sleep with JP. I thought a throuple was gonna happen, and then I forgot that he was gay. I really forgot.
Maybe he can do both. Oh, but that would be incest. Never mind.
I mean, they could tag team her. I mean, they don't have to like touch each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it can be done.
I don't think Tommy likes.
But they're brothers though, so they wouldn't touch each other. I hope.
I mean, you're talking about it's not incest. I mean, they could anyway. Tommy, they
I'm
made it very
just saying,
clear.
if JP is gay, but he has partaken in vagina, maybe he would just,
So I was like,
he'd be fluid if
Okay,
Tommy was not his brother.
I get you. But as much as they once again established that Tommy does not fuck coworkers. Also, I think the whole conversation, huh?
He fucked Holly. He was her boss.
And Keisha.
And Keisha.
Brought Keisha in.
Yeah.
That's to his business.
I would say Holly, but Keisha's not saying thing. But my point, like they want to reinforce this whole Bonnie and Clyde thing that he and Liliana got going on.
That's why she's gonna die.
Yeah. She's like,
nice little fresh bullet wound in the shoulder.
When I saw that scene, I thought about Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon 3. When he and his girl, the woman he would end up marrying, but they were like comparing scars. He was like, I got hit right here. I got shredded right here. I was like, what the fuck is happening? She's going to be like, I broke this finger. Remember she broke her finger and she was like, this shit. And she's like, I broke this finger. I'm like, what is happening? So I forgot. Anyway, let's talk about the fact that Dr. Williams, a college-educated scientist, created Dahlia. She's the only one that knew how to cook it. Now, all of a sudden, Liliana, who somehow also went to medical school or something, chemistry school, now she can make it. And now she, not Dr. Williams, she is teaching now fucking JP to make it because he took home ec in high school.
Well, chemistry is a lot like cooking. Only difference is if you mix certain things together, it will kill you. But yeah, chemistry and cooking are quite similar. You just need a recipe and follow the directions.
So don't you think that maybe Dr. Williams should be there to make sure that this new crack version doesn't explode, to your point? Like,
I mean, I don't know what's in it, so I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. Like,
I mean, people who are not chemists make meth, and they make all the other drugs, and people make crack.
And they also blow up from time to time.
And they
do. They do. So, but I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be a chemist. I mean,
it's just a recipe. You just following a recipe.
Just follow it. Yeah.
And again, somehow Liliana is at the level where she learned all this shit in a couple days.
She paid attention. You can do that. I mean, it's a recipe. So it's just like when you Google recipes.
I guess all her cutting experience from before somehow translates into whatever this process is. I'm waiting for JP to do that black goo that the doctor did when she was testing stuff out, and then turn into that little
that fizzy goo. Yeah.
I put too much.
I was like, this. Why did I think
Tommy's kitchen?
I was going to be really popping out of his head when he tried Dahlia?
Was it Najib? It was big. I was watching Big Old Bill, and they were expected his eye to get straight.
Oh yeah,
remember they said that?
Yes.
So they would have been completely foolish, but just so is this show, so whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them like, oh my God. I was just like, this is.
But this is what I don't understand, right? So you hit it, and then you feel like you orgasm, and then that's it. Like literally, you're paying. Like I don't even know how much it is per.
I mean, people pay for sex just to get the same thing.
It's so crazy though. Like when you think about it, it's like $20 for you to get that one high, and then immediately you got to hit it again and again and again. I mean, I guess
Isn't that how drugs work?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
let's talk about the spread of Dahlia. So right now, Tommy only has 2 crews selling it, but somehow it's spread all across Chicago that the cops are trying to understand the Dahlia epidemic, which doesn't make any kind of damn sense.
Because it's in the club. When it's in the club, that's a lot. It's word of mouth that's it's going through. Like it's circulating in the club, and now it's on the street.
But it's like, what is on the street? Like people are having orgasms in the street. Like as Liliana pointed out, all the chemicals are legal. So what exactly is the crime that people are like, oh my God, we have to fight this?
They're trying to figure out what it is. They're trying to figure out they know it's a new drug. They're trying to figure out what is this new drug and who's making it.
Drugs that come on to people, cops' attention needs to cause a crime. It can't just be people having orgasms in clubs. That doesn't make sense. Like it needs to be doing something that people are like, oh my, if they're killing for it, crack became a problem because of the violence. Like it wasn't just because people were getting high. So I'm like, cocaine caused violence, right? Like, or like even people overdosed and died.
Isn't that why the cops are trying to figure out what this is?
But it does none of that. They can't
do anything to people because they don't know whether it's actually a drug. So they're trying to find out what the heck it is.
One of the many street kissers that we saw in last episode should have kissed a cop, and then maybe that would have made sense of why the cops even know about it. It just seems strange, like in this couple of days, that all of a sudden this is big thing that everybody knows about, but nobody knows what's going on with it, and like they're all trying to figure it. It just seems like a bit. It's rushed. Like they're trying to get through it, but I'm like you said, we don't even know how much the shit costs, right? Like he made a cheaper version, but we don't know the original cost of the drug. So like, what is happening? Like it just to get him here. And then Jannard's plan is to murder he gave 20 bands to find out who was dealing the drugs, right? Why didn't he just follow the black girl he fucked last episode who had the drug? Like, why didn't he just say, hey, here's 10 grand. Where are you getting this drug from? I mean, clearly you're the only one with it. I mean, he played two dumbasses who don't even know what an acidic Jew is to be like, hey, go find this drug. I was like, this ignorance. And then he was like, go get educated, niggas. I was like, hilarious. I was like, also, just real quick, 19 niggas. So good on you.
I'm gonna need you to stop counting.
I was like, can't do it. I think this was the last episode that Courtney was involved with.
Why you say that?
I don't know why. Gloria and Vic kind of reminded me of Teddy and Stella from Godfather of Harlem. Yeah, I like that. Except Teddy didn't make it. Because they wouldn't listen. Because Teddy wouldn't listen. And like now he dead as fuck. So Gloria is Teddy. Yes, Gloria is Teddy because she wouldn't listen. What was the point of her going away last episode? Well, I mean, like, just to have her die in this episode. Like, she could have died last episode. Like, if that's what they wanted to do. And it could have been done. By Gloria. But I did think it was important. Like, to me, this was like a season finale level episode because there's so many things that happened. Like I mean, now Vic is gonna be like seeking vengeance for the death of Gloria. Let's talk about the supposedly emotional scene of Tommy and JP's grandma dying. Like, who gives a fuck? It should have been
last week. Didn't you say that why didn't they show the scene of someone going to the hospital? So they showed it this episode.
If they would have developed the relationship, this would have been important. To this discussion, Tommy should have been there because she had an aneurysm that he wasn't there for last episode. So if they were both there when said grandma died, and they would have built the relationship. They spent more time destroying her house than they did seeing her in this series. So I see what they were trying to accomplish, but when you don't give us something to show that either one of these men give a fuck about her, it doesn't mean anything. This could have been all off camera to the point that they did nothing to develop it. He could have got a text message to be like, oh yeah, remember I told you she had an aneurysm? Yeah, she dead now. Shit happens. He don't even go to the hospital to see the body. He continues to work. Like he went straight to see the Claudia after that. No emotion, no whatsoever. Hey, you all right, bro? You dealing with some shit? I'm on Dahlia right now because, Dahlia is so powerful. When JP tries it with Liliana, they fuck. It's so good. Like he forgets he's gay. He's like, oh shit. It's like, I remember how good of a woman was.
But
they
JP
get
could
it
be
on.
bisexual because he does have a son.
Yes, but then we say that.
I just think he tried it once and he probably took it. And then, after that, or maybe he tried it once and be like, this ain't it. And then he goes gay. Because he didn't like
Niecy, was it Niecy Nash? Niecy, what's up?
Niecy Nash.
She
says she's not gay. And I don't know how, because you're married to a woman, but okay.
She's trying to backtrack since she wrote a whole book about sucking dick. She's like,
didn't she? Didn't she say that that's what you're supposed to do to keep your man?
I was like, how did that work out for you?
Exactly.
Sorry. JP has a kid. What do you mean? What he might partake in? I mean, yeah. But I'm saying again, people go through phases or whatever. I guess. Anyway, Tommy is about to turn his business into a family business. So now he just recruited his nephew to be the accountant, I guess. I mean, and then he finds out that that's his nephew, I guess.
Yeah.
How y'all? What's up, Stacey? What's up, Stacey?
Total storyline was absolute bullshit. You had money, guns, and family photos in a lunchbox under some leaves in Chicago.
Right,
in Windy City, the leaves don't blow away. Like, it's the Windy City. Like, I don't get it.
And why is it there? Like, doesn't he have a home that he sleeps in? Or is he homeless? Like, what is going on? His clothes don't say he's homeless because he looks good every time you see him, except for that hair.
And that should be the bigger question. Where is this guy staying? Right? Why was Tommy following him in the first place? Let's just start there. Like, what were you trying to achieve?
He's doing
like,
background check on a future employee.
Yeah.
You know who didn't do that? Walter Flynn. Walter Flynn offers a job to Tommy Egan and makes no effort, not only to not Google him, right? Because he can't figure out how to unlock his password protected computer at work. So let's just put that to the side. He doesn't even have someone follow Tommy Egan around so he could see that Tommy is fucking around with your daughter. Tommy went to your daughter's house once, twice, 3 times. And he don't even know that because he has no one following, looking into Tommy. Like, hey, son, go figure out who your sister is fucking with. Oh, that's right. She's fucking with the dude I just tried to give a job to. It doesn't make, and then he throws Gloria in Tommy's face. That was real fucked up. I mean, he was like, you still should have been fucking her. So you would know the pain of what happens when I deal with her. You don't say that to a man who had his girlfriend murdered. Because I thought Tommy was going to be like, and then I will be back to murder you, sir, because I already lost one light-skinned girl and I'm looking for the one woman who killed her. Actually, he's not. And he should be, though. Like, he's like Tasha should be dead, season 2, episode 1, and then we can move on. But it made, to me, Paulie should have got murdered. If the Serbians are attacking the Flynn family because Walter murdered 3 Serbians, right? They should try to hit Walter. And then as they try to make an effort, they kill Paulie, which would be a significant blow to Walter and the rest of the family, because he's like the godfather to Victor, right? Like, that would have made more sense and been more impactful, since we've seen more of Paulie in his life than we've seen of Gloria. what was the point of her gravesite with her mama? Like, is she gonna be buried next to her? Like,
what was the point of showing that she was this shooter assassin chick in the last shooting?
When she should have been able to pull out the gun and killed the Serbian. Like, that would have been an awesome scene. Instead, she's a damsel in distress that got murdered, even though her boyfriend seeped over her and was trying to protect her. Somehow the magical bullet went through the truck into her, and he's like, oh, I'm fine, but my girl is dead. What? I'm like, this. But again, I see what they're trying to do. Still waiting for 2-bit. So when they were like, when Liliana was like, do we need to get another cook from New York City? Once again, they did not cook the cocaine. They sold it as is in the whole product. So there is no cooks for them to even be talking about. Like,
it's more so people that we work with that we can trust more so than their ability to mix a bunch of stuff together.
Well, apparently anyone can just do it, right? So you can just go to the local high school and be like,
so you're just looking for people you can trust, which would be
like,
somebody from New York.
I wanted to tell you about my brother. Shh. And she's like, oh my God, a pasty white boy. They must be related. No, not necessarily. Paulie is a good character, which would be a bigger than Gloria because she was just a community anyway. Damn. CJ32.
Not for the community. She was just for Tommy and Vic. Let's not exaggerate.
It's not. Let's not. That's right. That's right. Her mileage. Her mileage wasn't that. But again, for her to be like, I love you, Vic. Wait, you volunteered to fuck Tommy. Like, it wasn't like he seduced her.
They weren't together.
She was like, here's some food and here's my draws. I'm trying to remember like what story are they thinking we're watching up until now? Anyway, you're correct. They keep changing the way Tommy delivers his lines. This seems to be suffering from production issues. Yeah. It's the writers. The writers obviously are different from episode to episode, and none of them really know Tommy, and they're making up shit the way they go along. Him saying this episode when he said, I wish I had a shirt that says go fuck yourself. I was like, that's Tommy Egan. Like that, like I thought that shit was hilarious. That was 100% Tommy. Like I was like, but this, let's talk about Kate. Why is Kate driving? I'm pretty sure a same BMW.
Wow.
I forgot about Tony Deep. I'm looking at S.J. Smith. Said Gloria was first version of Tony Deep. Remember the white chick from Boot 3?
Oh, the woman that was sucking
everybody.
Dick? The one that was sucking dick, and then she got yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Damn, that's messed up. I know. I went in on that character, bro, because she stayed fucking.
Wait, on what? What show?
Book 3.
Raising Kanan. The woman who owned the club, the annoying white girl who ran the club, and then like
okay,
Jukebox's dad was banging her, and
that's
it.
Yeah. Got it.
I was like, anyway, that's that. I was like, what the fuck? What is happening with this? I was so disappointed. All this anyway. Tommy saying another man is good with his hands twice. Hell no, I don't get that.
He was talking about JP. He said he was good with his hands. Remember, he said it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, another man can't say a man is good with his hands.
He was just talking about his brother. Like he's.
I don't.
He was talking about the fact that he can build things and stuff. So let's go down. So he sees him remodeling his grandma's house, and somehow equals. How is he? How is he doing this? Did the woman leave this house to him in some wielding chick?
No.
So why the hell are you tearing up this woman's
exactly?
House? This
apparently wasn't even the next of kin on her emergency contact. So
that must be that.
I think it's
which
Kate.
Makes no sense because he was the only family member that was caring for her.
It's Kate
to some degree.
It was Kate.
It's Kate because
it was Kate, but Kate is nowhere in the picture.
Yeah,
Kate is in New York. Why wouldn't you have your grandson as your emergency contact?
Also,
he's here. He's living in your house.
I mean,
no, he's tearing up her house. He's tearing up that house.
He's visiting her at the home. He was the only one that was like giving a darn about her.
True.
Really?
That's true.
So, and again, remodeling projects cost money. So, like, why are you putting money into this when your father needs a stint? When you're the club that we've never seen open, not once. is so under, it's going under so bad that the bank is moving forward with a foreclosure or some shit. It could be because your son keeps on shooting this bitch up. Like, it could be that. They're like, your insurance, that's what he should be saying. The insurance company said you are a risk, and therefore we're not going to cover you anymore, and therefore the restaurant's gone to shit. Like, that would make more sense. They could throw in COVID for some fucking reason. Like, but we've never even seen the club open. He was supposed to be some world-known jazz singer, and that never came out to be anything. Like,
no,
where is the baby mama? Huh? What's up?
Now he's a chemist.
Now he's a kid. No, he's a cook. You see what he did?
My bad.
He's like, now he's a cook.
He's a cook.
I was like,
and not in the kitchen.
And not in the kitchen.
Well, they were in the kitchen, weren't they?
Actually, they
went Tommy's kitchen, but he has to. Tommy told him he's going to have to go to the lab to cook eventually. This is temporary cooking in Tommy's kitchen.
Power Book 3. Kanan, we're not supposed to make crack in the kitchen, but since you asked, put this rag on your face. Let me show you how to make crack in the kitchen, where we also cook the macaroni and cheese.
The baked spaghetti. I'm still mad about the baked spaghetti.
There's a place called Fazoli's, Italian food. They make baked spaghetti. It's actually good. It's just cheese. That's all it is. It's just they just take it and put it in a pan, and they put the cheese all on top of it, put it in the oven. That's it. That's literally all it is.
I don't know. So the hospital didn't say who the next of kin was. So Kate is coming to Chicago. Yeah.
Because everybody was saying that Tommy gave JP the phone number, and he didn't. It was the nurse. When he asked the nurse who's the next of kin, that's how he got the phone number. It was Kate. Yeah.
But you have to put that together. Like, you got to remember the scene and be like, well, who is the next? But I want to talk about one again, season finale worthy. Kate's in the show. She could be coming. Gloria is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many. Again, Tommy figured out that now he has a nephew, probably. Even though I'm like, is there so many things to be like, what's gonna happen next? Like, I like that stuff. Kate is driving a BMW. Again, this is supposed to be after book 2, season 1 finale, when this is obviously before book 2, season 1 finale, because Tommy steals that BMW and it gets destroyed when he fakes his death. This doesn't make sense. Like, did they forget?
Why can't she have bought a new one? Because the ghost left her all that money.
What?
She could have got a new BMW. She likes BMWs.
I
like Kia Souls, so I mean, I might buy another one.
I would believe the money
that doesn't say that this is not the right timeline. She could have bought another car, and it's the same brand. No, I'm not going with that one. No.
All right, it seems suspect. I'm saying it just seems fucking suspect, because I can't believe the ghost left that kind of money.
Toyota. My sister loves Toyota. She buys Toyotas all the time.
Your sister has a job to buy things, I would imagine. Like Kate
got all that money from Ghost.
I thought Kate got house money to pay for the house, not to be like a whole entire expenditures, to be like to buy her BMWs every time she wants one. Like, I don't. Anyway, it's to your point. She could just got another BMW.
You're reaching. It's not. No.
It seems like a lot. It doesn't make sense that Tommy. Doesn't make sense. Tommy didn't leave. Didn't Tommy leave and come back? Maybe. That hasn't happened yet in Power Book 4. Wait and be patient. I love El Rey always trying to talk shit. Actually, so to your point, sir or ma'am, or word the fuck. They actually established that this is supposed to be after book 2, because the Serbian woman, before she got murdered, said you're already dead.
Yeah.
So he's already declared dead. So you pay attention, bitch. Yes, Kim. I was gonna say she could have bought another BMW. You're right. No one's looked.
David, I want you to woosah. I'm gonna need you to woo.
El Rey knows he does this stuff. He's trying to get a reaction. So I'm just helping him out. So it's worth the comments. 2 episodes left. They're rushing through everything to get to it. Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah. And that's kind of strange because we knew they were going to get a season 2, right? So why are you rushing? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no real reason to rush because, I mean, it's Power. Power always gets at least a season 2.
I would say that was actually was not decided for this book. Like when book 3 started, they were already shooting season 2. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely knew. So this show, I mean, I feel, but again, we were saying that even from episode 1, they were rushing like they didn't have 10 episodes. Like you got time to flush this shit out. But you got so many writers writing their own version of the story that it's not connecting. Right. Like this writer was trying to put some stuff together and was like, oh, what about this? And I have no fucking clue what's going to happen after next week. Cause like, it's a lot. Like what? Well, I mean, so again, we still haven't met the baby mama of JP. We still, and again, where, like you said, where is Dmac living? Like he has a mother, right? So is he staying with her?
That doesn't make, why isn't that little box inside of his house? Like, why would you have it there where anyone could get to it? A homeless person could come upon it trying to sleep, get out of the rain because it's kind of covered. You know what I'm saying? Like anything can happen. That doesn't make sense.
Even Tommy, he just opened it. It wasn't even locked. I mean, he was just like bloop. Like
no, it's like one of those little cheap boxes, like probably like a grandfather had kept pornos in it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's old. It's really old. Doesn't it look old? Like
it definitely is old. It was the porno thing that took it over the top. I was like, I get you. I mean, it could have been magazines, probably. I mean, not VHS level.
Like
I mean,
an old lunchbox or something.
Huh?
It looks like an old lunchbox.
It is. I mean, it is like old lunchbox, like toolbox. I mean, but it does. But he keeps his Uzi in it. I'm like, what? Like, it's just a mismatch of random shit. Like he lives in a foster shelter or some shit, and like this is the only thing that he has. But
that could be it. That, you know what? That could be what's wrong. He could live like not even with his mom anymore. Like
he has to.
Live, like foster care.
Yeah.
Maybe a homeless shelter he lives in. But
like
he's got some nice clothes to live in a homeless shelter. So.
And also, it's a halfway. So he is a drug dealer. So he's making some type of money. Huh? What's up, Stacey? Sorry.
That's how he is a drug dealer, so he can afford some threads.
So, but yeah, and with that said, you should be able to afford a hotel room or rent a room, right? Because you're a drug dealer. So
a room where you can store your stuff.
Right.
Shit. Now we got to remember, Big Meech and Terry, you know what I'm saying? They were balling out in BMWs and their house was about to get, foreclosed on. So,
the daddy would not accept dirty money.
That was the parents. That had nothing to do with them.
But I'm saying they could have lived on their own to the point they had money. And for some reason they still want to live at home. They're like, mommy, why are you kicking me out the house? I'm like, I bought my own house. So I was like, I didn't even get that. Dmac likely lives with people he can't trust. Then why is he living there? Like he got money. He could live in fucking CBI world or some shit. I'm pretty sure. I mean, there got to be other dealers at his level that don't have places to live. They can just pull their money and resources together and live there. Blackston, he can live with Blackston. Where the fuck he lives, I don't know. Mathematician, that's bad with words. He's also dumb as hell.
I actually think that when I was watching Big Gold Bill, I think he might be on the spectrum, and that's his gift. Like that character might because like he might be on the spectrum, and that's because he said he didn't know how to read till he was 6.
Yeah,
and so that makes sense. But he's fantastic, phenomenal with numbers. So that does make sense.
Somebody needs to bring up Rain Man at some point because that does sound like Rain Man. I'm waiting for it to be like.
Rain Man was actually autistic, not on the spectrum. He was autistic. No. So it's spectrum. Go look it up. Spectrum and autistic are 2 different things. They're 2 different types of autism. They are because my nephew is autistic. And yes, my nephew's autistic. I know what I'm talking about. I researched this a lot.
But it is in the same family of autism.
Yeah, it is definitely.
Okay, that's
it's not as severe though. Because I have coworkers who are on the spectrum, and they're great at doing IT work, but they're on the spectrum. They're not good socially, and they're awkward, but they know their computers though. That's their skill.
So what's gonna happen when said Rain Man Dmac shows up to the new crew, and it's like, why'd you hire this fucker? He's the one shooting up my place, and then Tommy's gonna be like, yeah, he's also your kid that you didn't know. I just figured that out. What?
That's gonna happen. absolutely gonna happen.
And then Liliana's gonna be like, he's cute. I never had
Just hot in the pants. She's just hot in the pants.
She's gonna be like, it's okay, I'll fuck both of you. It's all right. It's all right. Just
why is it that her and Tommy only wear black? Like, is that the gloom and doom of drug dealers? Like, they only
that's how you survive, apparently.
So no one can see you because you're always wearing black.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and bullets just go straight through you. You know.
Yeah, but she's like, see, the black protects me.
Tear up anything.
I don't know why the dynamic duo just wears that. That's their costume.
It's like their uniform.
Yep.
Like, what the hell?
It's like, how many black shirts do you got? Let me check my closet. It's laundry day. I gotta wash my second black shirt.
So I got another one. Can I get that in black?
When she comes out, her not knowing JP is gay, she comes out of Tommy's room in black lingerie to be like, "Hey, bro, can I see that sax kick capability?"
Now she's gonna have her on her cooking outfit because you have to get naked to cook.
Wow!
Remember? Thank you, Stacey. Then let's bring it back. Let's bring it back, right? She's gonna be like, "We got to take our clothes off because that's what professional cooks do." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, just let me see it." Black is a New York thing. Could be. The next episode is about the father and son reveal of JP and Dmac. So, all right, so we're gonna finally get into that. Finally. Again, it's gonna be a family affair. I feel like that should have been titled the episode "Family Matters," something like that, because everybody family shit was coming up. I do say, to your point of Claudia, she is the new Tariq, yes. But because she did stand up to her dad, unlike Victor, who was like, "Yes, daddy, I still want my girlfriend though. Never mind, I'm gonna run away now." Like he don't have it. Like he don't have it.
And how did Glenn figure out what his daughter was doing?
He was pulling her card. It's kind of like parents do. Like, I know what you've been up to. You don't really know. You know they up to something, but you don't know what.
Yeah, that's true.
Two of the people got killed. He's like, shit just happens. It's like, I don't know. They just died at some point. Got shot. How did he know that if the bodies just disappeared? Right, the bodies just disappeared. They just never came back because like Tommy murdered them.
Right.
I was like, again, no one's following Tommy around. Liliana is like Dre living 9 lives. Yeah. I can see that. Dre was a much better character.
Might be going on the 10th episode, I'd say.
Huh?
This might be going on number 10.
I see.
I just need her to go. It's enough of her.
They're getting real. They're getting real tight. I think I need her to kiss Tom at least once before she goes. Just once.
She's not attracted to him.
Just enough to be like, you know what? Never mind. Just to be like, just one good. If they kiss one good time, she's dead.
Yeah, I think she's gonna bang JP.
That would be. It's got to be the Dahlia. The Dahlia's going to get to her. Liliana needs to get some D so she can satisfy her power sex scene requirements. Very true.
True.
Very true. Even Claudia got naked. She lesbian. Everybody got it except for Liliana. She got to get it one way or the other. I thought she was going to start getting with Dr. Williams when they were sitting up there bonding over how to cut, and my arms are tired. They're looking at each other lovingly. I was like, oh shit. Let's see where this is going to go. And like that didn't go anywhere. I was like, also, once again, Dr. Williams is still a servant of this organization. She's not officially given power or money or voting right. And this whole thing is based on her, and she gets no credit. Black woman. Just saying. Like, once again,
I don't think it has to do with a race. I think it has to do with the fact that Tommy is just a drug dealer and he's running shit.
It just the optics just don't look good. I'm just saying. I don't like.
They killed the Asian woman, so
that's true. The white woman did, for the record. But you stabbed her in the back, as they do, I suppose. Lily said she doesn't like white boys. Yeah, but she also looked like she was about to get Polly's son. What happened to that? Liliana has a real husband in this show.
Yeah, the guy that she kissed in the club is really her husband.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They didn't have a sex scene.
Yeah, they did pictures on Instagram.
Oh, that's nice. Just like a family business.
Yep.
That's nice. I wonder if Jannard is really banging the girl he was boning in the back of that car. Because I was like, that was a whole bunch. And what happened to them? What happened to the drug kissers? Why wasn't Crazy Eye? Why wasn't they all just making out with each other? That's what I wanted to happen.
Why?
Dudes?
Last episode, drugs got passed from point A to point B through kissing. I wanted somebody to be like, just to be consistent. I mean, it would make sense, but fuck it.
No.
I would be like, let's just be consistent.
We've already had this discussion. The club stuff was the kissing because people are sexual in the club. The other, the snorting of it is completely different than the kissing of it. Why do you need to see guys?
Claudia kissed Tommy on the street. No club involved.
But that was because she's a woman.
Your marketing ploy.
I'm just saying.
That's all it is. Men do not need to kiss each other.
Consistent.
No.
I want to see his eyes go straight. Dahlia. Sorry. Anyway, I'm sorry. Anything else? We'll wrap this up. Anything else for this episode, Kim?
No. Hey, it was a cool episode. I need Liliana to go now. Like, I understand she's bonding with Tommy. Great, wonderful. But isn't that when you normally die?
Yeah.
You get really close to Tommy.
Yeah.
Pilgrims.
Huh?
Did we talk about the Pilgrims?
Why
did Bernard kill that guy? Like, just for that one little sample he had?
That's I'm like, he could have bought it. He simply just could have bought this shit. Like, it doesn't make, he could have went back to the woman who was fucking him and be like, I'll buy everything you can get your hands on and be done with it.
And why is he doing stuff himself? You are the boss. Why aren't you sending your little peons to go and rob the Hasidic?
He's gonna send a person who don't know the difference between a Jew and a pilgrim.
It's like, but what I'm saying is that bosses don't normally go out and take.
No, I see your point. He could be like, these guys are liabilities, right? Like, clearly they can't. Like, he's like, I need. But to your point, he should have negotiated. Mister, I was supposed to go to college. I'm supposed to be the brains of the operation. Like, you would think he would try to negotiate and just buy this stuff. Like, it's not that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's just a loose cannon. He needs to die because he does.
Oh, foreshadowing. Jannard said with that bullshit shave scene, he said, CBI lives and dies with you, brother. And I was like, he's gonna kill Diamond. He's gonna make an effort. I feel like the line was important, that he was like, and then he can make his own thing. He's like, CBI is not me, CBI is you, but I can start my own shit. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's coming.
You know, he BCI.
What's that?
Then there'll be BCI.
BCI.
Okay.
I was like, perhaps. So I'm like, so I want to see. I like how he renamed it Black Magic. He's also racist as fuck.
Black Magic. He's very racist.
It's just he's all like,
how many times has he said? Did you count how many times he said white people?
I was like, it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as the niggas. I was focused on the niggas. I was like, the notebook can only handle so much. All right, but I was like, I gotta stay focused. But it's just like every time he's like the white boys. But you got the Serbian pipeline thanks to the
people.
But he got the Serbian pipeline thanks to the white boys. The only reason he's standing there alive is because white boy Tommy saved his bitch ass life. So I'm like, what is your problem? It doesn't make sense. Like, what white boy fucked him over? Like, maybe some white girl broke his heart, and he's like, fuck white boy. Something happened. I need that backstory.
Tommy happened.
What's up?
Tommy happened. That's what happened.
Tommy's the only reason he's alive. What about Blackstone? They don't listen to us. They're lost. CJ32, once I figure out how to block somebody, you're going to be the first, along with El Ray. I'm like, just calm your ass down.
Motown Investor had a point, and I thought the same thing. When he killed that pilgrim and picked up the bag, I thought it would be bagels or like a sandwich or something. I really did.
He was like, damn it. It's like, it's still sweet, though. He's like, this is pretty good. It's like, damn it. He goes,
it should have been a sandwich. He'd be like, damn it. And then he ate the sandwich.
Right? Be like, well, yeah. Hey, you got to make lemonade out of lemons, right? He's got to be like, this is
good sandwich.
He's like, yo. He's like, fuck black magic. We're selling Jewish sandwiches. This is delicious. I was like, I get back with you. Click. Anyway, all right. Stacey, anything else? All right, guys. So there's no episode next week, which 50 is upset about, I guess, or what the fuck ever. Anyway, he'll be all right. STARZ does not belong to him. But maybe this is gonna be good for STARZ to learn that without power.
But that's 50's fault. Like you don't own STARZ. So and then you're gonna talk about them to the public and try to get people to stop watching and do all these different things. But then you want them to listen to what your input is. You want them to run it the way you want to run it. No, you can't do that. Like, what's wrong with you? So now, no, we're not getting power for 6 months.
I think so. As much as she's trying to make it a thing, I think again, it's COVID production issues, especially with book 3. I mean, they already established that. Can't control that, right? And they got other, like I said, they got other content. This is not Tyler Perry and BET Plus, where like all they got is him. So they're like,
remember, he was trying to make power constant.
Oh, you're right.
Remember, he wanted it to be constant all year round. He said it.
And as we discussed, that was one. Also, not only just pre-COVID, that was before they figured out Tate's spinoff is not going to be shit. So they're like, you know what? They're like, we got, like, if all 4 spinoffs were on, they could have brought that together.
Feeling away. You got Stacey feeling away.
My bad. I'm just my bad. I wonder if Jadar will try to rob the Latinos. Yeah, that's right. He went after the Jews, not the Latinos. If he finds out he made at Dominique, he might. Yeah, if he finds out again, how did they not know that? Anyway, he should have went after the women. That was already established. It don't make any sense. This just they just want some beef.
That little white bag that the Jewish guy was holding. How did you that little white bag? How did you know that had drugs or in it? Like what?
We just. Yeah, that's what Stacey was talking about the sandwich for. Like maybe, like she said,
okay. Yeah,
that's just, it don't make any sense. It doesn't. And again, so the revenge factor. So are the Jews gonna come after CBI? Like, is this gonna go somewhere? Like, is Flynn and crew and Victor gonna go after the Serbians again? Like, I mean, is Walter gonna be like, we gotta kill all the Serbs because they came after my son again? Why is no one going after Tommy? Why are the Serbians coming after Victor? Like, Tommy robbed you. Tommy killed 3 of your people and counting. Like, Tommy should have lost someone. If not Paulie, if the Serbian hit was not because of what Walter did, and it was because of that attack on the Serbian pipeline, Tommy should be top target. Tommy, CBI, and Walter's crew, all of them should have lost somebody. Much like Snowfall. All of them should have lost somebody. Because it don't make sense. WrestleMania and the Final 4 on the next episode. Maybe Serbians just be finding a way back. They don't know any other crew. Go Middle East, go Asian, like expand this shit. There's other drug dealing races out there. Shit. Like when did Serbians even become a fucking thing? Like now everything's Serbians. Like these guys just huh?
They're bringing the Russians.
Oh shit, that's right. Let's make it current. The fucking Russians and the fucking Ukrainians are fighting for drug territory in Chicago. I was like, then Steven Seagal comes in and he's the new big bad. He's fighting for the Russians. Anyway,
what are Italians at?
Remember the good old fashioned Italians? Remember that?
Italian. Did you just say that?
Oh, that was Tommy's thing. He's like, well, what happened to the Italians? I was like, that hasn't even come up. I mean, to be like, you have Irish, you have Italian. Like that's not even a thing. That should be a thing. Like,
quite a few Irish Italians.
I'm just saying, like, they should have brought that up in the show. I mean, just be like he got the Irish thing. And every time Walter speaks, I'm like, you are seriously Irish, bro. Like, it's even Maeve. I'm like, Maeve, that's Irish as fuck. Like, he's real Irish. I feel like watching Boardwalk Empire.
He also said he grew up in Glasgow, and I think Glasgow is in Scotland because they said something about him being from Scotland. So he's like Irish.
He had to go from here to Scotland.
Yeah. When he was a child. Yeah.
And then like that's how the IRA gets involved and shit. We still haven't flushed that out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, then I'm just thinking Sons of Anarchy. I'm like, we're doing this shit all over again. Since Jax don't really have a job, I need Jax and the whole crew to come in. Like every original Sons of Anarchy actor that got fired that don't have a job, just bring them to Force season 2 and be like and flush it out. But
those they make cameos on Mayans. The new Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
So they have jobs.
Well, Jax is dead, so he's free. Like Jax is free. I mean, he's dead as fuck. And Ron Perlman dead as fuck. Like I mean,
true.
like both.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did Katie Sagal die too? I think she died too, right? Didn't the mother?
Oh yeah, mother dead as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, Jax killed the mama. Yeah. Well, she ain't got no job either. Like fuck. Look, bring every dead actor and Kurt Sutter. Bring them to Power Book because he got fired. So bring all them, and they can turn this show into something. Anyway, all right. Walter's accents be more like, dude, please repeat yourself. Even the closed caption can't understand him. Like I
watched everything with closed caption, and it doesn't pick up everything he says.
So. I was like, God damn, that's Irish. That's real Irish. Like you'd be like, you hold it, bring it down, bro. Like
it's that movie that Brad Pitt was in, the one where he played Snatch. Remember that movie? That was such a good movie.
He's not even Irish.
What was he saying?
He wasn't saying shit. Like he's not even from there. Like he's from Chicago or some shit. I was like, they flew his happy ass out there, and like you're not even from here, bro. That shit was hilarious. I love Snatch. By far, one of the best movies. Like I did. Classic. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching.
We didn't talk about Seamus, which I don't care anything about him. But why did he say I get 100K? He can say I get 20.
Fucking Seamus snitching on himself. Like,
Seamus. Yeah, why did he tell that other cop? Yeah, this is how. Why wouldn't you lie? I'd be like, they only give me 20,000. That's it. That's all I get.
Right?
You want 10?
Idiot. How about you just kill that fucker? Hey, bro. Hey, how about we roll out? You meet my people, and you never come back. Like
killing a cop.
Yeah.
That's not easy.
Like a dirty cop who's trying to Yes. If this money is standing between me and my fucked up
sister, is lure him into some type of activity and let the gang members take him.
Yeah, get one of the little thugs to shoot him.
And then just stand over him while he dies. Like,
remember?
Help is coming.
Hey, I was gonna take it back to the Shield, back to Kurt Sutter when fucking Vic shot that cop that was about to testify. That's like first episode. He shot that cop. I was like, bam. Or BMF. Remember when BMF, when his partner was about to snitch on him, and he was like, "Oh my God, my partner's dying." I was like, "Just let him die, dude." Like, he's actually trying to save this dude. I'm like, this fucker's trying to put you in jail. Like that. Where is?
What about Ozark? Remember when Wendy just sat there and let?
She was like,
"Popcorn, please."
She was like, Marty, go get the popcorn. Why?
Oh, go die. Talking her ass to death. Like, oh, so I knew you'd end up here. I'm just gonna watch you take your last breath.
It's like you know my daughter's fucking your husband, right? You know that, right? Like really good. Like she's like she gives it to him. Like it's crazy. I told her to stop doing it. She was sucking that dick. It's like, oh no, that's a dick. Oh shit. She said your vagina's old. Oh shit, why would you say that? Oh, shit, tell you, bitch. I'm sorry. My bad. Anyway, we need to meet the sister. Like if that's his driving force, Seamus's sister that's fucked up because of Diamond. Like we need to get into that. If this continues to be a thing, but we don't know who this sister is. So let's kind of flush this out. If this is gonna be his main motivation. Also, what about the 2 federal agents again? Comparing a great show to this. Oh no. That was catchy, CJ32. That was catchy.
The government, I don't know. They just dropped them off like the planet. Like,
as long as Blanca doesn't show up, if Blanca shows up, I'm out.
She can't be on everything.
She's like, I'm gonna solve this mystery, Tommy. Huh?
She can't be on everything.
Dude,
get rid of her. I don't even want her on Power Book 2.
Nah, that's.
So I'm pissed off that she's on that show.
Stop it. I was like, this is too bad. The two, instead of just bringing this random ass corrupt cop, it should have been the two federal agents approaching Seamus to say, hey, we know you're working for the Flynn's. Now you're working for us. Now we can tie this stuff together, make it relevant, something.
That would have made sense.
That would have, I mean, that would have been something. Anyway, all right, guys. Thank you, guys. We're going to stick with us. We're going to talk about the movie Fresh, which is wild as fuck. We're going to do that. So stick with us for that in a little bit. And then, so Kim and I are going to discuss From, which is actually very well written and acted, which this show is not. So you understand the difference. Anyway, we see. Also, leave a permanent comment. The government shut down. The government's funded CJ32. That's not a thing. Like the government's still funded till the end of fiscal year.
Why are we talking about the government?
You know how CJ32 just wants to be a part. I agree with Stacey and Kim. I was pissed off that they even brought Blanca back. Yeah, of all the
people,
Liliana,
Blanca, you know how she talks.
Both of them got annoying fake Latin accents, and both of them was annoying as fuck, and they both brought them back for no fucking reason. Like these are not the characters. No. Dominique needs to come back. Like she was good.
Dominique was my girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't that the stripper?
She was a bartender.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I remember her.
She did fuck Tommy. She's not stripper. She did get yeah, just a little bit. She was like, "Can I get that promotion?" He was like, "Ah." He was like, "Yes." And then he called Ghost.
Holly.
Huh? Yeah. Well, no. They're coworkers. Yeah. And they're not friends because she's like, Jackie. Because Tommy asked, "What's wrong with her?" Oh, she's a bitch. Mm-hmm. She saw him trying to get with Holly and still fucked him. I was like,
she tried to get a promotion.
I'm like,
she needs to move up to VIP.
She's like, can I get that VIP section? You can get that VIP dick. That's what you can do. He was like, oh. Anyway, sorry, we getting off track. Thank y'all. See you ladies in a couple minutes. We'll talk about eating women.